What up, y'all? It's Michael Sean from Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends. And just in case you missed the show, check this out.
Hey,
It is right, Mekai is in the building.
Good morning, guys. What's
Good
up?
morning.
Good morning.
How
Yo,
you feeling?
Mekai, first of all, congratulations.
Thank you, big dog. Appreciate you, Mike. Thank you, son.
Congratulations. Let me tell you something. I want you to embrace this moment in life
Absolutely.
because right now the blessings are crazy and
Let me tell you, man. Let me tell you.
you gotta breathe this shit in. It's like you gotta breathe it in and be like, yo, this is amazing.
Yo, that's every day, man. Taking it a day at a time. Just grateful to be here. Excited. Doing what I love, man. I'm blessed.
Now, I always like the how you lead to a moment where you get this role. So I want to know, first of all, explain the audition. Explain the audition for the role.
That's wild. Good morning, Tamara. I see you down there in a little chat drink. Okay.
Oh.
My audition process. I was sitting there watching Power one day and was like, yo, I'd love to be on Power because I was a fan of the show, before even becoming a part of the franchise. But I just randomly said it watching TV one day. Nobody was around when it happened. And a week later, my team sent me, they hit me like, yo, we got this audition for Power. And I was hype immediately because it was Power. I loved the show. I could have got shot at the end of that episode. I didn't care.
Right.
So I went in for that first audition. I was like, yo, I'm getting this. I told my team, I want this. So I went in, I left it all on the floor. They called me back. Miss Vicky Thomas, shout out to you, who's the casting director who worked with me for this one. But I went into that second audition. They loved what I did there. And a couple days later, they hit me like, yo, so this audition, this Power you've been auditioning for is called Power Book 3. It's the newest spinoff in the franchise. It's called Power Book 3 Raising Kanan, and you're going to be playing Kanan. It was like what?
The main character?
It was crazy. It was wild. And they were like, so we're gonna test you with somebody who's gonna play your mother. Sit tight, we'll get back to you. A couple days later, I'm in New York, and that's where I met Patina Miller, who plays my mother on the show. And immediately there was just sparks that flew in the room, man. She walked in with she floated in the room basically. She just drips the power and the respect that you see Rock command. Right. Patina Miller commands when she walks in the room, and that's exactly what happened the day we met. And the first scene, she has the first lines in, and she kind of just punched me in the chest with the intensity she brought, and it just made me excited as a performer to, finally be in a room with somebody who has this intensity and this just fire burning in them. And that's kind of the story of what happened. Sparks flew in that room. Everybody loved what we did. Sasha and 50 and Courtney and Rob, our director for that first episode, was also one of our EPs. We're in that room. They loved what we did. And a couple of days later, they're like, yo, you locked in for Kanan. We'll see you soon. And that was the story of that.
And the dope thing about, and I always wonder this because sometimes you wonder how dope the writers are. How much do they let you veer off the script, or do they keep you really tight on it where it's like, all right, don't do too much. We don't need you adding too much to this.
It's a whole collaborative effort over here, especially with Sasha, especially with Courtney. They're always so willing and open to just hear what you have to say as an artist, as the person who is playing this character every day. Luckily, they've done such a thorough job with the scripts and the writing. There's not much tweaking that really has to be done. Actually, I feel like Sasha does more of the tweaking himself. This man is a machine. He's always working. He'll have the first script up to us and he'll be like, what, I think I want to change this. This is XYZ that's happening. So that's really the whole thing. He lets us run when we want to run. We'll go up, talk to him like, yo, Sash, I got this idea. I can call this man 2:30 in the middle of the night if I really needed to, asking about the scene that we're shooting the next morning. And, we'll sit there and we'll powwow it out before we get to set. And then even when we get to set, voice crack, what the hell? Even when we get to set, we'll still sit there and work through it and, just make sure everybody's happy while still hitting the points that are in the script and, just making sure it all works and it's collective.
All right. I'm gonna let the ladies, because the ladies can't wait to get in on this. So I'm gonna fall back and let them get and let Jay
Ladies,
Black.
remember he's 20, lady. He's 20 years old.
No, man,
I'll
he's
be
a grown ass
21.
man.
I'll be 21 in a
He is
matter
a
of weeks.
grown.
Don't even worry about it.
Yeah, he'll be 21.
Man.
He's 21.
Man.
He's 21, the star of a hit show. Anybody can catch it. Everybody can catch it up in this bitch. Everybody. Stop playing.
I'm old enough to be your mom. So.
And you're old enough to be or whatever.
I'm not a sugar mama. Can't do it.
I see that young man. That young man got it in his eye. He got the same look I had at 21. I'm knocking off these aunties. Aunties can get it too.
He said the same thing, man. When I first met him, he like, yo, he got that little look in his eye, man. I like that. I was like, what does that mean?
And I'm glad you brought up 50. I want to know the relationship and how close do you guys, because you got to get around 50 in order to do this. You got to be around and get the whole vibe of 50. Like, what's the relationship, and what does he give you advice? Does he just let you do your thing, or how does it go down?
Man, 50's the guy. You know, he's showing love always. He's always spitting game. When he's not on set of the 30,000 other projects he's on, when he's with us, no, he definitely will pull us aside. And it was actually one time we were shooting a scene. He pulled up in the middle of the take, literally like damn near stopped production, in this dope ass orange translucent wraith, and just was like, "Yo, come here." It was crazy. It was ill. But nah, I guess he was watching. He was watching, you know, the takes we were doing, and he pulled me aside and, you know, kind of gave me some game on something that happened either similar to him when he was younger or somebody close to him. And it kind of just informs your decisions as an actor, as a performer playing somebody like this, you know, that have a real life, you know, inspiration to pull from, something like that. That's kind of the relationship I have with 50. In terms of like getting his mannerism stuff down, that was really just, you know, watching game tape. That was watching the episodes of Power again with a different eye, trying to like really study his mechanics and how he moves. Was watching 50 Cent interviews, again, just watching how he moves, a certain way he holds his eyes and stuff like that. Working with Doug Honoroff, who's our dialect coach, man. That's kind of, you know, how the whole thing went. That's how it went down.
So when you have a scene that you really got to get intense about, that you got to get angry about, do you listen to Ja Rule music before you do it?
Nice.
That was a good one.
Go ahead, Mo. Give a question.
You know he's from
Jersey.
Jersey.
Question, though. Why would I? That's a true question. Why would I listen?
But you know you from Jersey. You know
No, for real. Like, why wouldn't you listen if you really want to get amped and smack the shit out somebody? Be like, let me listen to Holla.
Actually, it's more Busta, low key. When I really want to get like riled, it's some Busta going in a little playlist type joint, you know. Yeah, I have a whole like chaos playlist. I literally named it Chaos with a K, because like if I need to get in sort of like a scrappy mood or whatever, I'll just throw on one of those joints, and you know that's how we get in the mood for real. Had a whole 90s playlist going. My driver Derek actually literally had like a whole new joint for me going every day. So he was kind of like my historian in the middle of stuff too, because I have my little knowledge in the 90s. I feel like I should have been born in the 90s, but I was born in 2000, whatever. But nah, he kind of gave me just, you know, an even deeper Duffy and broader encyclopedia of 90s culture. So
that's dope.
That's how it goes. Yeah, it's love, man. It's
Go
all
ahead,
love.
lady. Y'all got
All right.
questions?
Well, I know we got to wrap up with him because he has
What's
some
up?
other things. But how can we keep up with you? How can everybody keep up with you?
Follow me on, I want to say follow me on Instagram and social media and stuff. I'm not the best at it just because I'm not. I don't know. But yeah, follow me on Instagram at the Mekai Curtis. You follow, that I think I have all of my links to like my Twitter and my Facebook and stuff there. But that's really it, you know. People, when you outside, come up, say hi. I'm always gonna show love. I'm not one of those people, you know.
Mekai, I have some advice for you real quick, and it's gonna sound crazy. It's gonna sound
What's up?
All the athletes that I talked to when they 20 signing big contracts.
Don't listen to this. Don't listen.
No, I'm telling you. Listen to me.
Don't,
listen to me. Get a vasectomy. Get a vasectomy now.
Listen.
No,
don't listen to him.
Women, shut up. Y'all don't have penises. Y'all don't have penises.
Don't.
You're doing a great job.
Listen to me, homie.
Thank you so much.
Listen to me. You see these like what's her name? Bundles? What's that girl on IG? Bundles.
No. Don't even
Stay
say
away. No,
Even
stay
if-
away. I want you to stay away.
Absolutely. We're
Yes.
not even gonna get into that. We're
Yes,
not even.
yes.
We ain't even gonna get that energy right now.
Focused
We ain't
on his
even.
focus.
Nah. We ain't
Don't
even.
let none of these women get you. You are in the prime of your life right now, dog. I'm telling you, you can reverse the vasectomy later on. But right now, we don't need no kids, no
Don't do
nothing like
any
that.
of that. Don't
Yo,
We
do
don't
that.
need. No,
He is not living in Michael Sean's world.
no. This
don't
man.
do that. Listen.
What you mean he's not living in Michael
No.
Sean's
He
world?
is
The man
not
is.
How did I start acting? I was on a subway one day and I threw a tantrum. I was going to the city for the first time, and a talent agent saw it and thought it was the most adorable, funny thing ever. And I walked out of her office that day with my first audition ever. I was like 4 years old. It was for a movie with Raven Simone and Martin Lawrence, but the character I was playing was supposed to be 10 years old. And I was 4. I had no teeth, so they wound up giving it to somebody who had teeth. But yeah, that was basically my.
That's how you got your acting start.
Pretty much.
That is
man.
absolutely amazing. Give me a scene in a movie, real quick. A scene in a movie that's your favorite scene that you always go over it. Like you can do this scene, like it's your favorite scene in the movie.
There's too many movies, man.
Just give me one. Just give me one.
I can pull up anything from like.
Give me Denzel.
Norbit.
Norbit. You got a Norbit one?
First of all, Norbit used to be my movie. I knew that joint forward and backward. Like, yo, Eddie's a genius. Harlem Nights is another one.
Okay, give me one from Harlem Nights. Give me a scene that you locked down in Harlem Nights.
Oh, so now you're gonna shoot me in my pinky toe. Hey, I will blow that big black crusty, and then it cuts to her, and she gets shot, and we hear all of the oh,
you shot me in my pinky toe.
Come on, bro.
Now I got the pressure.
Hey, stop playing with me. Put it away. I will. Come on, that's bad.
Yo! Oh no, we gotta clap it up. He went into full mode. He went into full mode. Oh no!
I told you, man. That's my joint, bro.
I'm gonna let you off the hook with the Norbit because I don't know one scene from Norbit. I know one scene.
Oh, you want the Norbit one?
Yeah, give me the Norbit one.
Move back. 1, 2, 3, 4. I step the poop. Better wipe it off. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. That's that Marlon character. That's Come on. Come on now.
Yo, his energy is real.
Oh, shit. All right, so you're a 90s. You said you should have been born in the 90s, right?
Yes.
I should have been born in the 90s.
Let's remember Topanga.
Give me the rapper from the 90s who you feel like you almost feel like you were born in that era. Give me that rapper from and you can't obviously 50 was 90s, late 90s, 2000s, but
late 90s.
Yeah.
What's a rapper from the 90s that you know what? I'm going to cheat and pull up my playlist.
Go ahead, pull it up. Pull up Chaos.
Now we gonna all have a playlist called Chaos.
Oh yeah, look. You think I'm playing this right here? Chaos. See that? Who I got in here? I got Jungle Brothers. Apache is one of my.
You got the Jungle Brothers in there?
That came from Derek, yo. My driver, like I told you, he literally has a new playlist for me every day. And
yo, the JB's is crazy.
That's dope.
JB's is different, yo. Straight out the jungle. That's one of my joints, man.
Straight out the jungle.
Straight out the jungle.
This man literally should have been born in the 90s. Listen,
he making me rethink my whole life because he done said 3 times my driver.
Yeah,
he's 21. I'm like,
yes.
We would love.
You know, I like to keep a clear head when I'm going in the set, man, so I can fully focus on. So I'm not driving at 4 a.m. I can't. Nobody has the mental space to do that.
Nobody.
Oh, really?
Nobody.
I had them problems.
Nobody, unless you're the star of a TV show.
Oh my God!
Real talk. God bless you.
That's just, man. I appreciate you.
We want you to continue success. Your energy. We've interviewed a gang of people in my lifetime and 20 years of being on radio. Your energy is so pure and so authentic. Keep doing your thing. We'll support everybody. Make sure stars. You already know what it is.
Who's your football squad? Who's your football? You in the football? Who's your football squad? Real quick.
Okay, I'm going to say a real controversial statement, right? I've been a Giants fan for years because of my father, so we've always been, it's always been a Giant. I became a Buccaneers fan not last year when they built the Warriors of the NFL. I became a fan like 2016, 2017 when I went to the Pro Bowl and I had to interview Mike Evans. And Mike Evans is one of the coolest dudes ever. And he kind of made me a Bucs fan from that point. So I
That's
wasn't like
legit.
that. I wasn't Mike Evans fan. Then they went and got the whole squad, which was dope. They got Jason Pierre-Paul, who used to be a Giant.
Yes, he
So
did.
that was another reason I was just like, I just used to Jersey love always, you know this.
So-
But yeah, that was that's my team, probably the
Got you,
Bucks.
the Bucks.
They
But
about
not
to
because
get
not
easy
on some
past that.
bandwagon type shit.
Now, everybody say just because they got Brady and won
Yeah.
the Super Bowl, now we rocking with the Bucks. Okay.
Nah. I
Okay,
mean,
all
first
right.
of all, Brady's still a little controversial in my opinion, but you can't knock the man for
Yeah, if you're
the
not
rings he
cheating,
got.
if you're not cheating, you're not trying, homie. If you're not cheating, you're not trying.
All right.
You already
Well,
know.
we gotta
You
raise
already
it
know.
up.
And
We
I'm a
gotta-
Giant fan for life. So the whole world should thank the Giants because if we hadn't beat them twice, this would be ridiculous. It's already ridiculous. It would be 9 Super Bowl rings, and that would be Nutty Professor at this point, man.
Season
No, for
finale.
real.
Season finale this Sunday. Y'all got to watch it. Check out a guy, Mekai Power. I'm all in. Like I
Yes.
told Mike, you got to get caught up. A couple people died the last 2 weeks, Mike. You got it's going down. I know you missed the last 2 weeks.
Nah,
but
don't even tell him. Don't even tell him. Just let him watch it
We
and let
making him watch
be
it.
emotionally distressed and drained like the rest of us were when we watch that shit. Because like
Yes.
as a fan of the show, and like it's dope. My perspective on it, getting to actually shoot it and then actually getting to watch it because I'm not there a lot of the times when other people are doing their scenes.
Right.
So getting to watch it, like from the table read to actually shooting it to the finished product, it's so dope seeing how it all came together. And again, as a fan of the show, getting to just watch what's happening in my new, my favorite franchise, it's dope. I like it. I almost block out that I'm there at times. It's just I just watch because of the storyline is crazy. And Sasha's doing the damn thing in that writer's room with all of these heavy hitting ass performers and artists that we got.
And it's so crazy because I would imagine for me, if I was playing that role, it's got to take you like at least an hour or two to get out of character because I would be in that character for like I'd really want to smack the shit out of somebody for no reason, like for real.
No,
like,
yo, to keep it a total buck with y'all, man. There actually have been a couple times where it does take a little bit more time to come out of character, but that's what I'm so grateful for my family for. They're definitely there on days where I kind of can't catch myself out of the mental headspace I was in or the emotional headspace I was in. And, because they're my family, they know what buttons and stuff to press to kind of, reverse that, which is I'm forever grateful for them for.
See, y'all three didn't know. I'm also a thespian, damn it. I know what it's like to be a
That's why he
character.
understands.
See, I know the
understands.
mental. I understand that. See,
Okay.
see. Y'all thought I was just playing. Y'all don't know how deep I really get in life. Y'all don't know. Y'all don't know.
Do you think you'll ever do any more movies like Alexander and the Terrible, Horrible, Good,
Yeah.
Good,
No,
Very
We
Bad
gotta
Day?
wrap up.
No,
We gotta wrap up.
That's it.
Because he's on it. Yeah,
I'm
he's
doing
on
it
a
all.
run.
I'm gonna leave it on. I'm doing it all. I'm gonna take over the world. And we're gonna do this again. Simple as that, man.
You're
This
amazing.
is the
You're
first
amazing.
time. It's only the beginning.
Good luck
Come
with
back
everything.
and see us.
Good luck.
Come back and see us when you have more time so we can hang out.
Say less.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, big dog. Congratulations. Go do
Congrats.
your thing.
Bye.
Get the vasectomy. Come on, let's go.
No.
Yes.
No.
Media Room 360 on all streaming platforms. Michael, Sean, and the Takeover Legends. Yeah.